Greetings, Brent Long here for the next installment of our series on the 7 steps to sales excellence. We have been doing a few videos just kind of outlining each of the steps. Today we're going to be talking about step number 4, which is go fishing. Finally, we're at the point where we can start the actual sales call. Now, to remember where we've been a little bit, step number 1, identify the fish. Step number 2, prepare for the catch, including taking extra special time to prepare your heart to actually care about the fish that you are going after. And step number 3, approach the waters, remembering that there are times when we approach the waters like I am doing right now, and we find that there might be some critters or some enemies or some people in the waters, some fish in the waters that really don't want us around, such as the hornets that attacked me previous to the last video. But today we're going to talk about going fishing. Now, a couple things that we have to consider when we're looking at going fishing is this is the point in the process where we are starting to literally engage the person in the marketplace, the company in the marketplace, the fish in the marketplace that has the problems that we help people solve and the goals that we help people accomplish. So with that, we have to understand that as we have identified the fish, we've prepared for the catch, and we're approaching the waters, everything on our heart and our mind is centered on putting ourselves in position in that unique place right in the middle of the tension between their problems and their goals. I will walk into the middle of that. I will want you to walk into the middle of the tension between their problems and their goals. And that's where we start fishing. So for example, I'm walking to the edge of the water. It may be an association meeting. It may be a chamber event. It may actually be an individual one-on-one phone call. It could be a drive-by. It could be a cold walk up a sidewalk. It doesn't matter what it is. If I don't remember the problems that I help people solve and the goals that I help people accomplish, and if I am not willing to put myself in the middle of the tension between those two things, I'm going to start my sales call incorrectly. And that's my challenge to you. I want you to think about a couple things. First of all, the example that we have that I love to use on a regular basis is that of Jesus Christ. Jesus Christ made statements that said, I came to seek and to save that which is lost. Those are statements that came out of his mouth. And then if you watch his behavior when he's saying that, he immediately goes into fishing for somebody who wants to be saved or admits that they are lost by asking them questions and having dialogue and interactivity with them of some sort that allows them to show him the condition of their heart. Okay? So the idea here is, do you know the core underlying problems that you help people solve, and do you know the high-level goals that you help people accomplish? And if you do, in 30 seconds or less, 12 seconds or less, can you open up a conversation as if you are going fishing, make any value-based statement that has a little teeny tiny emotional trigger in it, and follow it up with a question? When I wake up in the morning, when Brent Long wakes up in the morning, one of the things that I do is I look for people who are sick and tired, they're frustrated, they're angry, they're mad, they're stuck in the continual production of the results that they've been getting. They want higher results. They want to accomplish a goal of some sort. They want different results, better results, and they're tired of the same old, and they're trying to figure out how to combat the stereotypes of the sales profession and trying to grow a sales team. Well, I wake up with a desire, a heart to impact those people, to serve those people, to help those people. So when I walk into the middle of those people and somebody says, hey, who are you? What do you do? I might actually say, hey, thanks for asking. My name's Brent, and I help people get rid of the crappy results that are currently getting from their lackadaisical sales activity, and I help them become intentional and purposeful on the path of sustainable and scalable revenue generation. Can I ask you a question? When you look at your team, the team that you are in charge of right now, those 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 people on that team, they have room for improvement? Is there any place you would like to see them get better? Is there one salesperson that just makes you like, oh, I just want to pull up my hair, drives me crazy, can't figure out why I can't get him or her to up their performance? See, I could just keep on going. It's way too long, but I did that for effect. It's way, way, way too long because I've got to make a value-based statement with a teeny tiny little emotional trigger in it and follow that up with a question immediately. That is the very, very beginning of going fishing. All right, now we may stay on this topic for a little bit and give some different examples and things like that. I set out here yesterday afternoon on this pond fishing for about 2 hours. Caught a couple fish, right? But I was thinking the whole time, I was literally thinking about who are those people in corporate America? Where are they? Where are those people around the world who have the problems that I can help solve and get paid for? And I was practicing getting started in that conversation. I was in an elevator one day, years and years ago. 2 floors, 2 stories, jumped in an elevator. I had to go 2 stories up from a parking garage. A guy gets on the elevator. He's got a long, business suit on. He's got a briefcase. You can tell he's anxious. He's concerned. He's worried. He's all strung out somehow. I mean, I don't know what all was going on in his life. And I knew that I was supposed to engage him. I was going fishing. And so I said to him, pretty big day? Got a big important day in front of you? He said, yeah. I said, you seem a little rushed. Yeah, I'm a lot rushed. I got a big presentation today. I'm a little bit anxious and I don't know, I'm prepared for it. And he said, I'm looking for some answers and I'm not quite sure where to turn. I heard several openings in there, and so I continued the conversation, and in about 30 seconds, I had him talking to me about his problems in an elevator because I was ready to go fishing. And I was ready to go fishing because I have identified the fish, I've prepared for the catch, and I've approached the waters. You have to understand that if you do not have steps 1, 2, and 3 done, when you go fishing, you are going to be out of control. You're going to be out of control and you're going to miss many, many opportunities. So my encouragement to you is take the time to do steps 1, 2, and 3 of the 7 steps to sales excellence, and then experience the confidence of walking up to somebody who is getting ready to ask you a question. Hey, Brent, what do you do? Well, you know how Olympic athletes have coaches and they're the best at what they do in the world and they're always trying to get better? I kind of do that with salespeople and sales teams and business owners. I'm their coach. I'm the one that's helping drive them to a higher level of performance, get rid of the problems that are holding them back, and help accomplish the goals they never even thought was possible. Every morning when I wake up, that's what I'm doing. Can I ask you a question? What's one goal that you are working on right now that you just can't seem to meet, you just can't seem to reach, you just can't seem to accomplish, but you've identified the problem that's holding you back? Would you be willing to share that with me? That is an example of me going fishing. And that's what I expect of my clients. When I work with my clients, we practice going fishing all the time, because you do not have a prospect on the end of the hook if you haven't gone fishing. By the way, I just want you to know, almost 100% of the people who go fishing catch more fish than those who don't go fishing at all. Think about that. Stay tuned. There'll be more coming. Until then, good luck. God bless. Good selling.